How are you doing? Okay. When we go into high level of praising, singing, and that is opening our whole inner self. And this is where you have to have a high level or a growth level understanding in order to grow. So that's why specifically this type of a personal prayer is very, very necessary for you to grow. I have sensed some of you may have some vomiting tendency, headache, body ache. These are all may come. The reason is we have already a pile of some of the old stuff inside us which we have not washed away. Suppose in your kitchen there is a waste bin. Waste bin? What do you say, waste bin?
Yes.
If you have not emptied it for 3-4 days, what will happen there?
Stinking.
A foul, a stinking, toxic. And that's actually toxic, that foul smell or thing. The same way, in our unconscious and subconscious mind, there are many old stuff like bitterness, hatred, or rejection. Rejection is very sensitive thing. Even rejections from our own parents, by maybe our parents were very much not in a good mood, and you went there like you are good for nothing. Oh, I am good for nothing, I am useless. Oh, mommy said I am useless. So, and that such stuff remains inside us. And that if you have a lot of such things inside your unconscious, subconscious mind, that will produce some foul gas, a toxic inner negative energy or negative emotion or negative stuff, which create headache, which create stomach problem, which create back pain, which create, that is called psychosomatic. Psycho is the mind, soma is the body. Many of the sicknesses are psychosomatic, lot of sicknesses. So that's why if the charisms have to operate, you have to come out from this type of inner wounds and inner pains and inner. So one side when we go for charisms with the more power of the spirit, but at the time that power of spirit go into the inner rooms and stir that inner self to purify also. Then only charisms can flourish, sprout, can blossom. You got the point? So your success depends upon how much accurate quality prayer you do. It's not that, oh, I prayed one rosary. While coming in the train, I prayed one rosary. While coming in the car, I prayed a rosary. I prayed my rosary. That you prayed your rosary. You prayed 1 hour, but actually you have not prayed. You only completed that ritual. That is not a quality prayer. So now we are coming into more accurate and more stronger level of our spirituality. So where you need this, yesterday we had one word, discipline, correct? Now you are learning quality and one more word I said? Accuracy. As an example, I think I am going to an area of inner healing. These are all you should have done. You should go through an inner healing retreat. But our whole life is an inner healing. Whole life, never inner healing can complete. Every day new things will come. Even when you are in the renewal, when you are in a core group, when you are in a very high level, then there will be more inner healing required. For ordinary prayer group, they have no problem. For charismatic groups, everything is wound. Oh, I went to that prayer group, I am going after 5 years, but they did not even attend me. They did not welcome me. Now I will never go again. Wounded. If you are a wounded Christian, you cannot heal others. We have to come out from all the wounds. No wound should affect you. You must become prone to the wounds. Oh, she told me like this, he said me like this. Wounded. So inner strength is important. Oh, that made me to say this word. Ephesians chapter 3:14 onwards will be a very good diagram for this inner strength. Inner strength, where he says, for this reason, Ephesians chapter 3, verse 14 and following. Verse 14 and following.
For this reason,
I kneel down in front of that Father from whom every family in heaven and earth is named, that He may strengthen our inner self according to the riches of His glory through His Spirit. And then Christ will dwell in your heart through faith. And you may be rooted and grounded in love. And through that you will come to know, with all other saints, you will come to know the length and breadth and height and width of the love of Christ, which surpasses our understanding. And you will be filled with the fullness of God. With the fullness of God. Fullness of God. I thought you all will read it louder. सुनने से विश्वास उत्पन्न होता है. बोल किया गया. सुनाइए. For this reason, I bow my knees before the Father, every family in heaven and the Lord exists. I pray that according to the riches of His glory, He may grant that we may be strengthened in your understanding with love from His Spirit, and that righteousness shall be ours through faith. I pray that you will have the power to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and length and height and depth, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, so that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. Beautiful, eh? Isn't it wonderful? Yes. First is inner strength. Hold on to that. The inner should become stronger than the outer. Or the inner becomes strength for the outer. This was the famous understanding what Mother Teresa received. Have you read the book of Mother Teresa's biographical book, Come Be My Light? Come Be My Light. Anybody? Oh, nobody. You are not Indians? You must buy that. See, these are the good stuff you should read. Come be my light. You will see many charisms, how Mother is listening, how she is speaking to God. But the beginning of Mother's inspirational things. None of you read that book. Oh my God. Okay, so you will read, okay? I'm just trying to give some practical hints about our growth. So, another thing can happen is when you are going to minister somebody, suppose By noon time, you may meet a person who is sick, okay? But you don't know in the morning. Maybe by 10 o'clock, somebody will call you and say, can you pray for a person who is terribly sick? What is the sickness? She has severe stomach problem. But already you may have the stomach pain from morning itself. But it is not an attack. Normally people, you don't pray for such problem, you will get attack. It is a very compassionate way of Jesus' passion. Jesus' passion is the primary healing medicine, that you are healed through His wounds. That means through His passion. So when if the hand is having pain, automatically the whole body have pain. The same way, when God has chosen you to minister to somebody else, already you will start having a